All right, we are back. Mentorship Monday afternoon. We are going to do a full review. Let's get down here into our bottom screen. And let me go to the teaching window. Don't forget trading is risky and all that business. We're going to do a review of my trading here from this morning. And we're going to go over some reviews of some of the results from our crew. And we're going to talk about getting started with full training. Also, talking about the small account challenge, going and doing trader funding in February. On February 1st, we will start our multi-account trade copying. And again, a little bit of a different, I'm gonna say a little bit, there's kind of a big change. There's a big difference in trading trader funding programs and trading your own account, self-funded. Different game, in my opinion. And again, I'm always open for feedback. If you guys disagree with me, I'm, look, I'm open to change my mind. I just want to be right at the end of the day, and I don't care if I'm right first. I just want to be right in the end. So what we're going to do, I've got the video here from this morning. Let me stop the music. Also going to turn off audio box here if the markets keep on moving there. And let's see. I'm going to scroll down here. One of our members, Pablo, has so generously come down here and will be putting these in here for us. So each of these timestamps, if you want to go back and review any of our tape, here you can go over here on the left-hand side and, yeah, just click on one of these numbers. So first one here, Big Profit Live Automated Trading System, that was at 00. Let's go to trade number 1, Power Headshot. So if I click that right there, first day, let's go to the first trade. We'll start right there. Back on the normal routines. Let's see. I'm missing a few buttons here. Let's see if we can get the music going there. And so you can't hardly see it. Super zoomed in right here. There is a trade open, and it is a power headshot. There is the dot. You can see it just barely in there. It's in black and white, but that is a red dot, and there is a cross nearby. Now, normally in a headshot, you want that to be within 10 or 15 bars of one another. This one's a little bit separated, and you'll notice this wasn't a perfect play set up right here. I can't remember if this one actually, I think I lost a little bit on this first play. Let's see. I think it ended up popping up. Yeah, it did. Yeah. So the headshot is there, but if I look at it afterwards, I can tell these are actually separated, and the dot broke. So a little bit of a, oh no, it didn't. It's inside there. It's in there. Sorry, I couldn't see it in the black and white either. Anyhow, power headshot, and I'm going to show you guys trading is risky and all that business. And let's get how to learn these strategies as well. All right, so adding to my position here up on the super audio box on, and we need financial juice. So I'm still getting warmed up there this morning. Should have prepped this a little bit more there. All right, I'm going to close that one up there for 20. So, okay, so first play there, the risk here was, if I look over here on the left, this wasn't a great play because we had moderate buy, right? I don't think, as I came in, I was getting the live stream going, you could tell I really wasn't head in the game. I just saw the red headshot, immediately went in after it on the drop down, hit the headshot, and ended up being a trap, pushed up. Now, we had the super PRZ cross come in right there. So that is a super PRZ cross. We had the big red PRZ box area. It's super because we had the red EDD in the vertical, and we had the cross in there with the Flowmaster cross event that also occurred at that power structure. It was also a multi PRZ right there. Pretty easy. It's red. Now, you notice I said I pulled off at about 20 ticks. I think I held it for a little bit more. If I roll back the tape here just a little bit more, let me see how many ticks. I kind of want to see how many ticks that ended up being there. So 15, I see 23 right there, 31. All right, 34. Okay, so I didn't hold out to the full 40, which is why I called it a 20. Remember, on my fours, I am here trading off of the 4 algos, and that will, if you go through our training program, you'll know the difference between trading off of the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Those are the primary entries, are those 4 entry charts. When we go to the 5s on above, those are usually, in my opinion, used for a guide unless the market is moving super duper fast. Then I also use the 6s on occasion for an entry, but I generally will not trade off of the 5s. 4s is about as big as I go for my entry. I want to have a lower time frame risk and a higher time frame reward opportunity for the combination. On a 4 algo bar, in general, I am going to be looking for a 20 tick target for T1, and I'm looking for a 40 tick for target 2. And then if I have the nerd with me, then I can hold out a runner until the opposing signal. That's it. If you want to rewind the tape for that section, that is literally the strategy of the entries and my targeting in a nutshell there on that play. Oh, it did end up getting 40, looks like, on some of the position. 40 ticks out of that play. I'm going to close that one up there for 20. So I called it a 20, even though it was more like a 30 to 40-ish, only because I didn't hold it out to a full 40. If I am going to hold and I see the 40 over, then I will call it a T2 40. So the reason I called a 20 right there was for that. So if you're confused by that, when I was trading through that this morning, that was a play. Now, if I was going to hold out to the position, if I had the moderate buy being like a moderate sell or even a neutral, I might hold to the opposing signal, and the opposing signal did show up right there, 10.3 on that play. So if I had not been in a play already for here, and I entered in only right here, this play ends up being probably around 70 to 80 ticks from the entry of the PRZ cross. Remember, that is a super PRZ cross entry play on that one. Hold to the opposing signal at the 10.3 for that play. And I believe both of those were marked out. Nope, he's got trade number 2. He's got here at the super moon. So you got a little bonus there on that second one there. Okay, so let's go to the 5-minute mark for a super moon. Let's see which direction that was. A little bigger on that. Could have been up around 4K here. We've got an enigma. Okay, so super moon. First thing I always like to do is I look over here. Do I have the nerd with me? Pop quiz. Is the nerd with me on this play? I am taking a red super moon. It is super because of the ready to D right in front of it. It is not a moonshot. It's a super moon. Do I have the nerd with me? Yes or no? No, that's right. Missile got it. He said, nope, I do not have it with me. So should I be holding for, should I hold to the opposing signal on this one? Ask yourself that question here. I'm going to pop out the chat. I need to get the chat here on the screen. The answers to both of those are no. So I did not have it with me, and therefore I should not be holding out to opposing signal. I am looking for a target 1, max target 2 on a scenario where the nerd is against me. But can I take the play? Yes. Is it still a strong play for me? Yes. Am I more of a bear player? Yes. So I'm going to hit those plays, stop out quickly if it doesn't work out for me. But no, I don't have it with me, and I'm not going to hold the opposing signal. I'm going to bail as soon as we get to its target. Now, the target line on the Enigma is already drawn out for you. If you are new with us, that ET20, you can barely see it. I know it's a little fuzzy here because we're doing 1080p. That may be another thing that I might be changing. We will probably do a vote on that here at the beginning of the year, whether or not you guys are really liking the ultra low latency at 1080p, or if I can increase the quality, but there will be a slight delay on the live stream. Remember, when you have the system installed on your computer, you really don't need me to make the play calls. Like if it's a few seconds delayed on YouTube because you do a higher quality, like a 4K or a 2K live stream, the quality level increases, but there is a slight delay on you hearing me or looking at what I'm seeing on my charts. I kind of go back and forth on that. I would encourage you guys to admit you want to be taking the plays off of your own charts. You're not trying to follow along with me, although right now you can because the ultra low latency. So, but the quality level, I would like to increase that because it's a little fuzzy when I'm doing these reviews. Okay, so I should be holding this out until that blue dashed line right here. That made me a little nervous as soon as I started to see the double dots right there. So I didn't go big here. I am quarter position in on this play. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if those dots will crack for me. I don't like that there's a double dot there. If it had cracked, I would have added to my position, but that dot did hold and we bumped up right there. Add another short here under this Enigma, looking for the target right there. Target's filled. There it is. So holding out just to the target there. Not a big play on that one, but did get a little bit out of that. That is a super moon play. Had the get ready, take the next play. The enigma, going one of our stronger plays. I want to take the enigma almost every single time, especially after the ready DD. Now that almost immediately pops right back up. So again, good play to exit on that position. We did have moderate buy at the time. Now it did shift to neutral right after that, unfortunately. So let's see if this one played out, if it ended up going down farther or not. There, 935. Yeah, it did. Okay. Let's go to the next play, and we'll get through a review on that one. So trade number 3 is Power PRZ Cross. Let's go to that one. Stuff Kellyanne. All right. PRZ right there. That is a harmonic PRZ. So potential reversal zone. Plus we had a 5.7 right in front of that. We had a 6.7. This is, these numbers are getting lower, which tells me that we might continue here. So we have to be careful on a play like this if the numbers are decreasing. If they have increased on that, I've got a higher likelihood of that giving a nice juicy target 1, target 2 reversal. Now, again, always asking ourselves, again, I'm going to keep repeating this, but this is because this is how you drill it in. You know, and I know it sounds like it's repeat, but that's the point. Get these repeated, get them in your head. I'm here to teach you, to train you, to play well, and not entertain. Okay. All right. So once again, do we have the nerd with us if I'm taking a short here? No. This is a long, strong buy area right here. So if I'm taking this, I can only T1 it, right? Everybody got it? Type of 1 if you do, 2 if you're new. Let's go. Let's see how this one played out here. I'm going to put out, dot right back behind it. Oftentimes that can cancel the position. I could close this position here with a small loss. Let's see. I don't remember how I played this one. Double reds here into a... I'm hearing buyers all over that tape. That's not good.
Upper bands touch NQ on.
All right, I'm going to close out. Yeah, I close it out. Okay. So wise bailout on that position, right? I'm starting to hear them come in. I've got the nerd against me. This is a bailout. Lucky to have gotten away with basically a scratch trade on that. Not interested in trying to hold through a position like that. If it wasn't going to work, it's not going to work. I did hold it back to the position. I don't think I lost any on that. In and out on that play. Now that ended up turning into a power headshot long right there off of the back of that, along with the audio box. If I had been super quick, maybe not on a live stream, and like full concentration in, I could have closed the position when I started to hear the buyers come in. Boom, see the green dot, boom, pop along, and hit for a 20 bag to the opposite direction on the upside. That probably went about 40 or 50 ticks to the upside almost immediately after the green dot, which that is technically a power headshot long right after the PRZ showed up. And remember what I said before, if you see those numbers decreasing, that does increase the likelihood that we continue on up until you see like a blast higher than the prior number. Okay. Let's see. Carry on to the next one. Trade number 3. 2 try roll. Let's go look at this one. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Must have been a 2 try on that same play. Looks like I'm going to hit that one again. Let's see. Buyers stepping in right there, so I'm going to go ahead and kill that position there. We've got a red dot over on the right. I do think I'll have another shot here any moment here. King timing on the dot. Add one more time here. Red dot, double dot for the entry. We've got a red dot. Looks like I said that I do have a play over on the right on the Mac V. 9s. Currently on. Ooh, switch dot. So I'm looking for a target 1. There's 40 ticks. I'll take it. Pretty easy over here on the right. There was the red dot on the right for the structure, came inside of the bowl. We had a 5.2 to lock it in, plus the divergent triangle on the higher time frame. So going along with that for a pretty quick scalp there. Again, we are against a strong buy. If I'm going to go on a short, there needed to go for a target 1 scenario, not trying to hold out runners when we are against. Okay, you guys know the drill. Let's go to trade 4. It says it's a dot. I'm not sure what that is. We got a super AO long right there, but I'm hearing sellers, so I'm a little nervous to punch the buy button there. There's my red dot for the sell. And let's see if we're going to get another 20 bag out of that. 20 bags again, 4K on the day. So I don't know if I show it or not. Must have been something over on the high time frame. Let's see if I bring it over. Red dot behind the Super AO, hearing beats coming in there. Still able to capitalize on the video game there on the way up and down, really. The bots are up almost 2K. They're at 890. Yeah, I think I was being distracted because I was also about to close out the full auto positions there on that one. Pretty quick scalp there. High time frame must have also been play on that one. And the market was moving very quick today, so a little bit trickier to try to hold through and walk through. Marking the big bears and the defense legs. This is an important thing for you to learn how to do. Two big bears on the MACV. I do see that. Let's talk that through. Yes, Pablo is reminding us we need to mark out two of these right here. 1,000 level bears hiding in there in the legs. So let's grab one right there. Wow, it's this whole zone here and here.
Upper bands touch.
Big bears in there. Want to mark them out?
Fib.NQ on the 4. NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Hey Pablo, good to have you, sir. So this is a good one for us to showcase how to go into our documentation to go and find out the details on this one. So this is going to be defense leg. Okay, you're going to need to go through this section right here. If you don't know why we marked those up here this morning and how we targeted the 250 down below, go into the defense leg location, put this in your notes to go and check out defense leg on the left-hand side under strategies over here on the left. The reason that we marked those out, what we're looking for, in this case, we were looking for a 1,000 level or above. This one was almost exactly 1,000, which happens quite often, which is why we know that it's a big guy at play in there. We've identified the 1,000 bear on the tape. You can watch this video right here. I do it a lot in the live streams. That is one that you'll want to learn kind of in real time along with those. I don't think I walked through too much of this. I marked them up there this morning and there was a lot of plays coming, so I didn't get to go through a whole lot. So you're going to want to go and watch the defense leg video around that one to get into the training around that topic. That is a more advanced level topic. You don't have to absolutely know that, but it is super useful in my opinion, trying to structure an area and know what your potential opportunities are. Let's see. Super AO on the high time frame, trade number 5. Still inside that bear zone. There's a super AO up top. I'll get short right there off of the high time frame. Is a high time frame play, so it might be. So high time frame, super AO. We have the ready DD. That means it is super. The AO is an 8.5. That's also a larger play. It's not like a 4 or a 5. It's all the way up an 8.5. So a good spot for me to try to take a play against it. Again, one of those where I still want to take a T1, T2 because we continue to have the buy side on the nerd. Be able to grab a 40 bag instead of a 20.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
There's a red dot, add to position. So in our training program, you'll hear about the various locations where I'll be adding to a position. I will add on a dot. I will add on a cross as a play works into my direction.
Double delta.
I'm going to pull half at 20 on a super AO. So that means I pulled off half the position after 20 ticks. I have my 20 tick counter or my counter right there, and I see that at 20. I'll take off half. I was looking to see if I could get a 20 and a 40 out of that only because it was a higher time frame, bigger number, and we had just come off of strong sell. We just came back into the moderate buy area though, but you know how it is. Sometimes we come back, we tap that moderate buy and almost immediately shoot back up, right? How many times did it do that? Once, twice, 3, 4 times. So finally, I think on the 5th time, this was kind of a pivoting pivot point here, but let's see. Zeus. And there's my 40 ticks.
Enigma long
Butamus.
VC
So remember that started over here. We had we know we're inside of a bear zone. We got the mega late Nate right there. Super AO. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's no white cross in there. Just kidding. Just kidding. No mega late Nate. Just a super AO. So super AO on the high time frame was the original play. Exiting on the green dot there was still only good for a T1 because the nerd was green. Killermon said, wait, how's this on my subscription? Lol. What is this? Are you a trader? Are you a day trader? Let's see. I need to get the chat there on screen. One just second here. Chat. And let's change to here. There we go. Killermon, welcome aboard. All right, let's play through the next part. We're doing a review of this morning's live stream trading. Are you a futures trader? Let's see. Let's go to Marketing Bears, that Super AO on the high time frame, and let's go to trade number 6 for the Super AO. They're in buyers all over the tape here. Okay, there's the Super AO. Now, I can already hear the aggressiveness of the buyers on this. This is an audio box play that could have gotten me to stay out of this play. I can hear them coming in. So that's a spot where shouldn't have taken this. Immediately afterwards, I also saw the green dot. Remember, as I'm doing this, I'm teaching you, but I'm also replaying this for myself. This is like coming into if you're a football player, basketball, you're going to go back and review the tape. I'm reviewing the tape here for myself, and I'm also telling myself, yo, a play like this ends up turning into a headshot long. That is a super headshot long when that green dot shows up, plus audio box was clearly clacking to the long side there. And so one I could have skipped instead of going ahead and getting short on the Super AO as soon as, like, wait for the audio box to stop. And then in between that, we have a green dot. What is this? Okay, so you're a professional troll. Got it. Hey, please enjoy your Uber out. Just make sure you deliver my burger hot and on time or no tip. You are welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Troll tards. All right.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 9.
Super AO again against the nerd there. So a little bit dangerous. Put the fries in the bag, bro.
On the RT
Cross here and buyers on the tape, waiting for them to step off the tape.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Down NQ on the 42.
Okay, let me fast forward to this here. I don't like what it's doing there. I'm going to take the loss. I don't like that. I'm here at buyers. Okay. So at least I bailed. So I bailed as the price broke over the top of that cross. So remember, we have 4 stop types, usually 3. I say dot, box, cross all the time. So dot, box, or cross. So in this case, we had a cross. Stop goes above the top of the cross right there. And go ahead and close out for a loss after that Super AO not coming in. Again, hearing the audio, I could just feel it wasn't going to work out. No reason to hold on to that position. Go ahead and take a loss on the position. Wish I would have gone long, as I heard a couple of things. Number one, on the nerd, replaying for myself. Nerd's long, audio box is kicking in. Got a turning into a super headshot long right here. Could have grabbed a 20 or a 40 bag to the long side. Even if I held out to the opposing signal there, I've got a beautiful crab for a target right there as well. And that's probably about like a 70 to 80 tick play all the way up to the crab if I go back and replay on that one. So one of those that I would like to go back and do again for myself and do better next time. Let's see. That is at the, what minute marker was that one? That was the 15. Okay. So next trade, trade 7, double cross, double move, DCDM. All right. Double cross, double move. Tricky right here because we also have a little hidden enigma in there. So I was a little bit nervous on this one. I did not hold this all the way out to the full potential on this one. But this is a double cross, double move with a get ready in the middle of it. So definitely a play that I want to attempt. However, look at that moderate buy still staring me in the face. So another one where, okay, I'm going to hold out for a 20 bag. I'm not going to try to be a hero on a play like this because for whatever reason, even though this looks like a nice, juicy set of down moves, We've got moderate buy still sitting there on the nerd. 3 out of 4 of the correlated instruments are to the long side as I take this play. Double cross, double move.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 42.
Okay, can treat this like a double cross, double move potentially here. Gonna look, see if I can get a, oof, wow, look at the snapping. It's snapping.
Convergence NQ on the 9. Enigma long on the NQ4.
Yikes, Enigma might be the end of that. I'm still here in beats. And I'll close it out there on the top of the Enigma. Nice, got 50 out of it. Cross, double move. The measure in is 126 ticks. It went, it's gone half of that so far. Okay, so the real double cross, double move, I'm going to measure from the prior pivot into the double cross itself. Double cross is here. So the measure is from here to here. So the measure on that with the tape there was 126 ticks. I think I said 128. Couldn't read there. I think I got to dust off my glasses. 126 ticks potential, because as we enter in right here, the potential double move of that is another 126 ticks out of the middle of that. Didn't really have time to measure all the way out on that. Went ahead, and especially when I'm seeing the Enigma in there, I want to exit on that position. I still think that is a great exit, in my opinion. I got to pat myself on the back for that one. Way to go, Vinny. You paid attention to the fact that we still had green over there on the tape. You played it well. You still got some out of it. Put you at 8,700 on the day on that play. Now, right after it, this is one where I think I took a loss right after this as I tried to replay it again as this one came in. That is a big switch. That is a delta shift that we did not get. For some reason, it didn't yellow here. I think it's because of the spacing here. But if I see this in hindsight from here to here, that is a delta shift coming in right there. And I hear audio box start to clack in on that. So even though that is a beautiful Super AO at the top of a channel right here, I think this is one that didn't work out. Let me see if that's the case. Gotta be careful if I hear buyers here. Got my finger over the close. Still strong buy on the nerd. Yeah, no good. So end up having to take a loss on this one. I think it comes back a little bit and I close out above the top of that cross there, but I could have closed it earlier. Nope. Yeah, took a bigger loss than I needed to. So should have just, as I started to see it move up there and it didn't immediately come down, should have immediately closed out that position as we crocked that cross. So bad play on that one, bad loss, unnecessary. We had green on the direction, we pop up, we had the Enigma. That is a power moonshot long. That wasn't even some small thing. That is a power moonshot to the long side there, and trying to slap that back down on its first move up, nah, probably not the best play there on that one. So take a loss on the Super AO play right thereafter.
NQ on the 4.
King dots for the retry. Hearing buyers all over it.
Forecast 48 spot 4 on the graph.
Ooh, if I'm hoping I close that out. I've got 10 minutes till the news. Close it. I've still got time for a move here. Close it, Vinny. Hearing buyers all over. Oh, there's my Enigma.
Forecast 58 spot 7 on the price.
Ooh, I got an Enigma. Okay, I don't remember if this one worked out. Oh yeah, this was that switch location. When I saw this, I should have just closed out. Okay, I think, I don't know. I was dazed and confused. I couldn't believe we saw two of them back to back, and I did not react. I should have at least pulled half right there. I got my finger over it. I hope I do. Let's see if I pull half.
47 spot 4.
A switching Enigma here. I'm just going to close it out here. Okay, no, I did close. Okay, good. I'm like, I feel like I'm the coach on the sideline yelling at myself. Close the, pass the ball, bro. Pass the ball. Let it go. Let it go. All right, okay, good.
Nasdaq on the MACD.
You don't ever small loss on the fours. What is that? Two Enigma back to back on the fours? What? Mermaid Gardener started a small account challenge 2,500. Almost doubled my account up to 47.95 on it. Way to go, Mermaid Gardener. Excellent work. Happy to hear it. Beautiful. Power switch dot. Yeah, it almost seems like it, right? Like power switch. I mean, what do you even call that in Enigma? This just never happens. Like, I don't have a name for it because that never happens, like, ever in the history of ever. And what's funny is, look where we came at the end of the day. This was, I marked this up from this morning. Remember when it occurred? I said, like, I'm going to mark this, like, this is a zone. That just tells you players are here. And they kept it, like, literally just narrowed the market down, and they just stayed here, like, ended here at the end of the day, all just gnarlied up. And this zone was marked from that happening this morning. If you roll back the tape and see where I do, actually we're rolling it back right now, so we'll you'll see what I mean when I talk it through here in just a moment. It was pretty crazy. Okay, that is a rare, very rare scenario. Like, I don't even, it almost feels like a glitch. Yeah, on the 4s, definitely don't see that.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
There's some crazy activity going on right here. I'm gonna mark this area just to see if anything crazy happens around this. Okay, so you see what I said? In case anything happens crazy around this, yeah, and this was it. Like, the market just died and stayed at this spot. Here's the end of the day. I saw a lot of people in our room being like, wow, market just kind of died out at the end of the day. Yeah, we just stayed inside. Remember, we marked out both of these bear zones, and it literally, the price just stayed inside. And that's why I told you guys at some point that, like, I doubt we're breaking out of here. We will probably stay inside, and sure enough, and it just stayed and kind of just died in here. Right. Very cool. You like it when the market does exactly what you expect it to do. Came out to be a pretty easy day. I think I ended up the day at 14, up 14K on the day. Had a juicy dip. We haven't seen the dip yet, so let's go ahead and, again, before we count our chickens, like, I played for I played a full 90 minutes here today on this, and we had some time to talk at the end as well. We talked a lot about trader funding. If you missed today's video, play to the end. A lot of lessons and talk at the end. I think I'm going to clip out some of the sections there at the end of the video where we talked about trader funding. We talked about tax advantages and both the advantages of trader funding as well as the tax advantages of self-funding and picking trader funding programs, picking and sticking. We talk a lot about that here in today's video.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
We have a red headshot on. Okay, let's go to the next one. So, was that one? 2116. All right, next one. 2 try rule, 2143. I have a feeling this might be the loser. Okay, there's my power. Okay, yeah, I can see it. That is a power headshot, but look at what this is doing. This is the head fake down and trying to get everybody, and then woof, this thing just yanks. And I believe this is where I took the dip. Let's see. This would be the one. Is it gonna be it? And it's right in front of the news too. Like, this whole thing. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I don't remember how it played out. We got a red dot on the right. Here's the play. Here's what I'm looking at.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
There we go. Oof, they are trying to hold it though. Something is up right here with that double enigma over there on the left. Is this where the bulls are gonna step in and pick it back up? No, man. Oh, no, I'm closing it. I'm going to take a loss. Yep. I don't know. Yep, taking the loss. Yeah, like, oof. I should have closed it as soon as I saw, like, that big set of beats. Then the HMD showed up right there. HMD, Harmonic dot, did not go, did not move it, and we get that pop-up. Should have closed it out ahead of time. Did not have to take that loss. I knew it. Something was up right there. Look at that. Look at that. Fake out. Fake out. Wow. Holy cow. Big bull just stepped in over on the right there. See? Man. Oof. Knew something was coming in there. Knew something was up. That does not happen. That was too weird. Too weird. Big bull just stepped in there. This now becomes an indigo zone.
42.
Gave back half the profits there on that. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, now when I say indigo zone, if you've been following me along for a while, whenever I have the red bull zone, and then all of a sudden red bear zone, and then all of a sudden a big bull steps in. Basically a bull and a bear overlapping each other. I kind of think of them as being, you know, the colors of my bars. I do red and blue. So red and blue together make a purple color. Kind of, I call it the indigo, just because it's like in, didn't go. I don't know. I just I like that. But you get the point. It's a mix. So if you hear me say it's an indigo zone, it means that there is big bull and big bear inside of there, which also tells me that the price and the market will probably stick in that area. So I can look to short the highs and buy the lows. Okay. And again, I am bear at heart. I have chosen a side. So I am a primary player on the bear side of the market. In general, it's just me, moves faster to the downside. It's just how I like to play. The rise and fall. So this is where we're at right now. You've had, you know, a couple places where we've given back so close to hitting that 10K a couple of times, and then gave it back on just trying to get in on that that play right there. Tricky. See if we can stick this up here. I thought I took another play around this. I thought I took this for a Titanic zone. I guess I did not. Must be another one. Let's see. Go to Shanghai time frame. This is the 2329. 2409 Piercer.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Okay, we got a red dot on the right. You're a bearish bull. There you go. Play. There's a get ready. I just need a play. Get ready. I've got it on the tape. Here comes king timing. Give me an entry. Now, the reason you're probably looking at this and you're like, well, what's the play? Well, number one, I have red over here, and on the right, I believe I had a higher time frame play over there. I was waiting on something to set up on my lower time frame to take an entry. So when I start doing that, that is me. Remember, I'm stalking the play. If you watch, we've got a video. Just write this one down in your notes. Go check out the stalking your trade video. Just type in stalk the trade, and you'll want to go check that one out. It is like a tips and tricks video. It's in the wisdom section as well inside of our Discord to go about the stalking your trade, getting ready to take the play. So I couldn't even pull the chart over for you guys because I am so ready to press this button. You can see, like, I can almost feel my mouse jittering in my fingers with the arrow over the button, ready to go. No entry? Okay, so I believe, so I could tell just a minute ago it was called the piercer. So I already know I'm looking for a piercer. I'm looking for a dot to pierce for the entry. There's a blue dot. I can take it on a crack. Is he going to crack the blue dot? Yes. Okay, taking it as a piercer. Oof. Right back behind it. Oh, no. Yikes.
Right back behind it. An enigma shows up with a cross. I've got my finger over the close again. Oh, nope. Closing it. Taking a loss. Taking a loss over the cross.
No good. So I was super excited, ready to take the play, take a piercer, but then right behind it, sometimes this happens, just luck of the draw. I want to say luck of the draw. Like this is, yeah, an enigma, a power moonshot comes behind the play as you're trying to take the play. Oof. Anyway, closing out, taking a loss like a boss. I don't know if I'd say like a boss. It was pretty bad. Okay, there's the enigma though. Again, another switch, which is really crazy. We have the back-to-backs over here. At least these are spaced out a little bit. These over here, I have never seen them get that close. This one, I think I ended up getting a second enigma, ended up doubling down, having a double enigma show up right here, I believe. Let me see if that's correct. I think this is the double.
I'm hearing buyers all over it.
Double. Boom. There it is. Okay. Luckily for me, but yes, thank you, markets. The markets are handing me a cup of tea right here. This ends up giving me double enigma moonshot short right here. This is a beauty. Now, I'm already ready to coach myself into going, Vinny, this is one where you could have held this one out. This is a perfect play setup. We have the moderate sell. Okay, I am just coaching myself here. I'm not telling you guys this is for me. Okay, this part is for me. Vinny, bro, this was the play. The problem, though, is I had already taken drawdown. I had just taken drawdowns, so I already know. Vinny, I'm giving you credit. It's like talking to your guy on the field. Listen, I understand the situation. You're down on the count. You got popped in the mouth a couple times. You're a little blurry-eyed, so you didn't maximize this play. I did okay on this. Got a big number, but didn't hit it as hard as I could have. Watch this play out.
Enigma going for the full 2 4s. I got to pull half.
44, and your orders
Zeus.
47, spot 4.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Add to the position, bro.
5 minutes till the news. Do I have time?
I forgot about that too. I was also nervous of the news.
Head fake. Come on now. Do me a head fake. Drop the bulls, please. And then let's get that drop. Come on. Moderate sell now. Come on now. There you go. I want to hold to the...
I should have added on that cross.
Diamond. Still hearing some sells. Come on now. We got moderate sell. Come on. Give me a little more than that. I'm trying to hold out for at least 40 here. There's 40. I'll pull half.
Oh, that was so weak, Vinny. That was so weak. Oh my goodness, that was so weak, bro. So weak. So weak.
Right there, let's go. Let's go. Switch dot.
Okay, now at least I came back on the switch dot, but I was not big enough on that play. I had an easy add right there. I had an easy add on the red cross. I didn't add it. I was too nervous. I think I had taken those two hits back to back, and I was nervous about trying to get that cape into the green. I know mentally where I was at on that, but technically, beautiful sets of plays right here that I did not execute well on. Let's play.
Add to position. Cross, add to position.
NQ on the 42. Lower bands touch NQ on the 42.
Zeus.
Fib dot bands touch NQ on the 42. Fib dot NQ on the 4.
Don't call the bottom right there. Don't you do it. Drop it.
Divergence up NQ on the 9. Lower bands touch NQ.
There we go. Opposing signal.
Beautiful.
8,300.
Okay, but I should have been up over 10K at that point on the day, and I believe there was even more that came into this. I was already mentally just happy that I had gotten this yank all the way back to where I was. So I'm sitting here playing off of my P&L now, which is fine. Honestly, I know a lot of people are like, oh, paying your P&L, it's the worst thing you can possibly do. It is not the worst thing you can possibly do. There's a lot more things that are worse than playing your P&L. I personally think there's nothing wrong with that. Like having a goal and going after it and seeing a vision. It's all about vision boarding, having an idea where you want to get back to before you kind of take a breath. Okay, and now I look again. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's play. Big dip. Learn to love the dips. Almost back to high of day on the P&L. Moderate sell. Looking to maximize the play. Beautiful play to enter in on the double enigma for the call of the move down. What's our time? We have 3 minutes till the news. Where I want to hold on 2 minutes before, 3 minutes after. We have 45 seconds for a play.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Oof, could have held that all the way out. Could have held it all the way out. I was too chicken.
NQ on the 42.
Little rusty. Little rusty. I can't remember if I hit this one again. I think I do.
NQ on the 4.
Okay, Super AO.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 42.
Listening. I had gotten burned by that other Super AO. Remember that one earlier that I just talked about? I'd got burnt on it. And I'm over here. We're sitting at neutral. Like, I should have felt safer about going ahead and at least toe in the water or quarter positioning on that entry. Should have done it. Should have done it. We had just tapped up, hit the green, just tapped one time, but I made it. Like, it got me nervous on it. Didn't play this one well. Should have added in right there. Should have at least got a little quarter position on that play. Give me a structure. Get the top of that channel. Come on. Pop up to the top of that channel.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Here, sir.
Fib.NQ on the 42.
Yeah, you should have already been in there, bro. Because that should have been adding to that position. This one should have been double that, and I should have been over 10K. Yeah, I messed that up. Oh, so close. Was $400 away from 10K. $400
Yep,
superstition.
I flubbed it.
I had this weird feeling I'm all of a sudden going to take a loss right now. What's our time? We have a minute and 30 seconds. I was $400 away from 10K. I was literally trying to hold. Yeah, it was like a minute before the news, too. Had I gotten in on this one, added on the Seuss right here, dropped out, grabbed the 40 bag, could have been done up over 10K to hold prior to news. That would have been a better play. So again, coaching myself through the position. Hold out. Hopefully you're learning along with me. Almost every single time. There's something with that $400 superstition. $400 away from a major target. And I tend to give it back. And here we go. All the way back to moderate buy. 1 minute, 2 seconds to the news. Oh, 8.4. Are you gonna bust me? Oh my goodness. You're gonna bust me. Tisk, bro. $400 superstition kicks you. I was $400 away from 10K down there, and I held it rather than close it out. For that 10K.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
And you didn't half right there, bro? What's wrong with you?
News coming
It
out.
touched you. You should have halved it.
I'm gonna half up here.
Okay, now here comes the news. This is where stuff goes really wild. Again, do as I say, not as I do. Time to watch this one through. This one makes me nervous because I remember what happened here.
Spot 4. Price is paid. 58 spot 5. 58
Market starts going nuts.
58 spot 7.
Oh. Okay, my charts are lagging.
47 spot 7. 47.
I'm getting lagged.
Touch NQ on the 42. NQ on the 42. Upper bands touch NQ on the 42. Upper bands.
I might have to close out some charts. Let's see. Okay, that's not accurate. It's just now catching up.
on the 42. Enigma shopping bands touch NQ on the 42.
Okay, I'm gonna let it shake.
42. Lower bands touch NQ on the 42.
Oh, glad it's helpful, Pablo. Thanks, bud. I know it helps me, so I'm hoping that it does help you guys as well.
DC
If we'll let it catch up there.
42.
Okay, it's caught up, I think. All right, 10 a.m. Yeah, looks like we've caught up. Okay, hopefully this is the real move.
Delta NQ on the 4.
So I added to position. That's good and nice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with holding that out to the opposing signal, adding on a break, adding on a Seuss. Well done. I got to give myself a little credit on that, although I should have added on this 14. So looking back at it, you get a level that's that high at 14.8 and you're going to hold through it. You at least got to add a 2 to that, although I would have needed to switch over. I'm not comfortable necessarily adding a 4, but if I had added a 2 on that, would have been better. Adding through on this one as well could have been better. Anyhow, comes out in a way with 11K at that time. Now, mind you, I think I ran this thing up all the way up to over 14K on the day. Was it 14.9 something?
I literally saw it bounce around that 400, and
See if we can make this a little bit bigger here.
that was tricky.
Lower
So remember, we're staying inside this.
It's gonna be weird.
We were still kind of in there. I felt okay.
No, it's okay.
Holding on to that area, but
lower bands touch NQ.
could have gave it back. Could have gave it all back. That was risky.
Yeah, it was risky there, bro.
Bands touch NQ.
Okay, get ready. Mega late Nate. Super mega late Nate. All the way back strong buy.
Manufacturing December reports on the feed for those interested.
Divergence down NQ on the 4.
Triples. We're going to get the Titanic zone. I'm going to pull half at my POE. Okay, that is a Titanic zone. We got 3 in a row. This is one of my, literally, as soon as I see one of these, I think 100 ticks. So just so you know, my thought process, again, I'm not saying I'm going to hold out for 100 ticks. This is a 100 tick opportunity. When you hear me say it, it doesn't mean I'm going to get it. Remember, everything is an opportunity. There's nothing guaranteed on any trade, anytime, ever. But my thought process and my standard operating procedure preparation is going to be, I'm looking for the 100 tick opportunity to see how much I can squeeze out of the play. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Titanic zone. And let's see if it goes a full 100. That's 97. Pretty darn close to the 100 tick move. It went 97 ticks at the point where it came in and tapped that little zone again, which I kept saying, like, this zone was going to be important. Like, and sure enough, they ended up like ending the day there, but it just kept coming back to that spot over and over. And that's the 100 tick drop off.
NQ on the 9.
Oh, 10:02. Holy shnikes. Oh, how about that? How about that? Good Monday morning. Good Monday morning. Let's get things rolling. We'll do some. All right, we had a little celebration right there. Let's see. We did have another couple plays here. Let's see. What time was that one? That was the 32. We're going to go down here to 36. Algo box documentation, stop losses, 8-day boot camp, and the quiz. I think this is important. And, let me show you guys what we do in. I won't roll through this whole thing. I think you guys should roll back the tape here on this, but we walked through. There is a quiz at the end of your training. It's 40 questions. If you can answer those, you should be kind of well on your way to knowing. And there are also questions that, like, you know, sometimes it's not about testing whether or not you get it or not. Oftentimes, I always teach my children this, is that, you know, you learn more from your losers than you do from your winners in life, just in general. And if you get a question wrong, you're more likely to not get it wrong the next time. You just want to go, oh, if you didn't know the answer to that, be like, go look at it. Go look at the answer. Again, I'm not trying to trick you or not, oh, gotcha, didn't know the answer. It's not like that. It is, you're quizzing yourself. That's what locks things into your brain. When you have got the answer and you're having to recall it, you want to go memory recollection. You want to recall that back to your mind. It's important. So we went over the tests and quizzes. Let's see, Moonshot. We talked about the Moonshot strategy, trade tracker. Let's take a look at that trade tracker. If you guys are not using the trade tracker, I talked about how today the market was moving so fast. I really didn't follow through and really only take my 5 trades there today. Today was one of those exceptions. Remember, SOP, what is the difference between a standard operating procedure and a rule? Well, trader funding programs have rules. It's like a hard set. You cannot lose more than this. You got the whole trailing drawdown and it's going to pop you out and reset you. Those are rules. Standard operating procedures is standard operating procedures. Standard. When the market is in standard operations, however, standardization can change if exceptions start to come in, like a market that is super hot like it was today. Today was a day for me to take a little bit more and take some more trades. But we hit on that 5 trade tracker rule. We'll talk about that here at the end for those of you guys who are new. Talk about prop firms. We talked a lot of stuff about prop firms, folks. Go, again, I did a lot of little kind of drops and slides and things. Man, some of our members were absolutely crushing it. These are, I really think you guys should use this daily tracker if you guys are not using it. Let me see if I can get this off the screen here real quick. The daily tracker, this is free on our website. If you guys are not using it, I think it's a good visualizer for you to be able to see what you're doing on a day-over-day basis at a month glance. This person ended up having all green days. Again, I'm not just showcasing like winners. There's another one on here where we show somebody with a couple loser days as well. Awesome work. Let's see. For that month. Yeah, but he was up 168.
Upper bands touch NQ.
Awesome stuff. But let's come back to this trader funding program stuff. Like,
Fib.NQ on the
I see people hopping around between the flash. I was showing like all the different trader funding programs. All right, max adverse excursion. Listen, all these, I'm going to run through these quickly. I'm not going to go through all this again. Go watch today's live stream at the end. Starting at, looks like around the hour mark, I really go into talking about trader funding programs, picking a trader funding program, what you should be doing, in my opinion, around it. I'm going to be trading these in February. The standard, simplest form, order of operations rules. We covered some of that. Let's see if we go through here. Pick one, get it done, stop the hop. If you don't know what these things are, go back and watch these. Some people are trading off of 1. Some people are up to 5. We had some people trading 5 prop firm accounts. We talked about the examples of those. We talked about the pros and the cons of each one of those. A lot of topics that you'll want to check it out. I don't know what somebody said. They missed my mail. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Maybe they mistyped something. Hit the dip on the rip. Oh, tax advantages. Okay, folks, roll back to this part. This is at 1 hour 28 minutes into today's video. 1 hour 28. Go back and watch this section. If you don't know about the 60-40 split here in the US, now if you're outside the US, I don't think this applies. You may have some of the same rules. I don't know how that works in other countries, but in the US, 60-40 split on your tax, on your taxes for trading futures. If you're trading them directly in self-funded versus in trader funding, you'll want to know about those. It gave you some examples on those as well. If you are new with us, make sure you are inside of our Discord. It is free. I know that's crazy. Like, I just talked to Joseph James the other day. I think he's starting a Discord now after he's seen ours. I don't know. He's, I think he's going to be charging, which I don't know. Like, he's going to charge $25 a month. Like, I don't know. Maybe we're crazy. Like, is it crazy that we're doing a free Discord? Y'all let me know. But anyhow, we are a free Discord room. You can come hang out with us, and we've got training on our website. Currently, it is free. If you want to go and check that out, you'll want to head right. My docs thing go. Yeah. Audio box. Here we go. Click on training right here. Go through the 8-day bootcamp. Currently is still free until the website gets updated. So watch these videos. This will be paid for, but I think it's only going to be like $20. There are some other groups out there that are like, I don't know, they charge $20. So, hey, we're just going to go toe to toe with some of the bigger names that are out there. They're like, oh yeah, well, if you're as good as us, then no, listen, you're just cheap. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what happens when we're price point to price point, and we'll go from there. Bootcamp, make sure you go through that. This is going to go through every section of the documentation. So if you're like, hey, you're like me, I don't like to read a lot of stuff. Although I think I created these in a way that I would enjoy. Like, I want something that's simple. I can go down the left-hand side. I've got something visual. I've got something that gives me a little bit of context and text right there. I've got some visuals that kind of move around, some neat little graphics, and then follow me up with video. This is the way that if it were me, I would want it done like this. So every one of our documentation sections is laid out like this. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, after you've seen all the details and the properties and all that, down here, you're going to find the videos around each topic. Okay. Now, speaking of things that you need to also know right now, last chance to get the 90% off of Apex. Does everybody know that? Everybody type 90 in the chat. It is currently 90% off until tomorrow for the Apex accounts. I'm going to be running Apex accounts in February. I will also be probably running Lucid and Funded next in February. So I'm going to be putting them into the trade copier, and we're going to, show how we go. It'll be different. So if you have watched me since 2016, 10 years, this is our 10th year, 10-year anniversary here. We've got a lot of fun stuff here that's going to be here. Not everything is planned out, but we have a few things planned out for our 10th year anniversary here. Exciting stuff to grow in the trading community. Hopefully you guys can share us. Please help us out. Share this video with somebody. Share it with a friend. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter somewhere. Just hit the share button. It'd be awesome if you did. Drop a comment down below for us. We'd love to have that support from you guys as well. Now, 90% off until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 6th. Yes? Yes. So tomorrow, last day of getting your accounts on Apex. Use code ALGOBOX to get that 90% off. Please remember to use code ALGOBOX. It helps our people for all of our ticket system guys. Those guys get benefit from that. So make sure you help them out. If you like what we're doing, being able to give you a free Discord, helping you guys out, full support with our tech support, being able to remote in, get you guys all set up and accessed. Make sure you support us by using code ALGOBOX when you're getting your accounts. Okay. What else was I going to say with that? We talked about the trader funding programs coming up in February. Oh, I wanted to show you guys some results from some of the members in the room. I think I showed you guys some of that earlier today. Click on the posted results section in our Discord. Let's just go through the ones here from today. Let's just take a peek. Just quickly run through. If you don't know if there's value in here, like, here we go. What's this one? 1100 there today for Greg. Let's scroll back up here. Missile throwing down 17K today, beating me out. Well done. Let's go a little bit farther. Oh yeah, here's the details on that Apex stuff. So evaluations, 196. That was for I forget which account size that is. Membership discounts, 90% off first month, 50% after that. Lifetime PA fees, holiday special, resets for $60. 1 day to pass. No consistency rule in the evaluation. Hello, right? Home run it out of the evaluation phase and then get into your PAs. And of course, use code ALGOBOX for getting that set up. Here's some more results here. Papa Dazer, 7K on the day. Nice work. Let's see. We got that one. I think we went over his already. Multi-account. Here's trade copy use right there. Great job, Chris AR. He uses several different trader accounts. Again, I told you about Prop Shop, man. Be careful with those guys. They do not support NinjaTrader, and now they don't support the traders. They're having problems with the payouts, and they just went and did a whole thing today where they're changing their whole game. They're like, the AlgoBox people are putting them out of business. Sorry, bro. We just get paid too much. Same thing with Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader also said, AlgoBox players, y'all are making too much money, so they don't want to take our money either. So 1745. Let's see. Scrolling. Thank you for sharing your plays here, Kazi. Awesome work. Let's see. It's Chris AR. Kiwi Trader all the way from Australia. $780 there on the plays. Love it. Patrick. I love that he was sharing his there this morning. 800 for Brian. Excellent work. Oh yeah, we're talking about the flex accounts over there. Motivator. 3,200. Excellent work. Okay, this one. You know, this is really interesting. This is actually good. I know people are like, they're like, oh, it's not a straight line. This is closing out his position. This is good. This is actually good, especially because he's playing in trader funding, moving on the way up. Look at the losers getting smaller and the wins getting bigger. This is very weird to see, but think about what is going on with these plays. This is closing out quickly and taking your plays until he closes out the day at 1341. Excellent work. Multi-account. Just excellent work. Well done. 580 for the Kazi. Eli. 1180. Excellent work. How many trades did he do? Awesome. He's using the trade tracker there. 4 winners, 2 losers. He played all the way out. Now be careful of playing all the way out on all 6 plays. Like again, I do not think that you should be taking all 5 trades. Within 5 trades, I want to get winner, chicken dinner, right? I saw somebody write WWCD somewhere in there. There it is, WWCD. What is that? Winner, chicken dinner. Write it down. Just 2 wins for the winner, chicken dinner, and then maybe slap in a bonus. Be careful when you're doing this. I have seen a lot of people think that they need to play out 5 trades and they stay in there. Next thing you know, like these are very green and then they go red. This one happens to be good cadence because he actually went red, which means that the cadence is in his favor to get those last ones for the win. Okay. But be careful of, don't think that the design of our system is to actually take 5 trades. I try to reiterate that in the training programs, but hey, I'm going to sit it, while we're here, I'm going to reiterate that here while we're sitting together chatting here this afternoon. Love you some juicy chicken dinner. Yeah, buddy. Anyhow, so proud of you guys. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. I'll be here on time. I'll catch you guys then for some live streaming. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I knew it. Folks, we put out a new release this weekend. If you're having any issues with your harmonics, particularly, there is a hotfix update that came out this weekend. Go and install it. You can have any version of NinjaTrader that you want, folks. If you want to get on the latest version of NinjaTrader, you can, but it's not us. NinjaTrader 8162, in my opinion, has issues, okay? Just by itself, they're having issues on 8162. I personally would not use it. I don't think you should use it. I'm not saying like, yes, I think our website, one of our website guys, listen, words matter. Use your words appropriately. But anyhow, I think our website implies that it's required. It is not required, but 8131, in my opinion, is the most stable version of NinjaTrader as of today's date. So make sure you are, I don't say make sure, but I would recommend you are on 8131 for NinjaTrader and get our latest version of AlgoBox on our website. If you're in a trial, just fill out the form. You're going to get the latest one. If you are a member already, go to the premium member section on the left-hand side. You don't have to fill out another form. Just click on the premium member download link. download it, install it. Next, finish. Don't forget to uninstall the old one first. If you forget, no worries. Just go into the settings there, go tools, remove NinjaTrader assembly, remove the old one, and the new one will work like a charm. See you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. See ya.